Shwmae bawb, hello everyone, Jason Shepherd here from the Learn Welsh podcast. Oh, do you know what, it's boiling when I'm recording this video. It's so hot today. I think my face has got a bit red. It's so hot today. And of course I can't have a fan on while I'm talking to you because it'll be going woof, woof, woof in the background. Yesterday it was absolutely pouring down, and probably again tomorrow. We have weird weather in Wales. Anyway, today we're looking at how to introduce yourself to people and how to introduce other people. And we're going to start off with a question. The question is, beth yw'ch enw chi? What's your name? Beth yw'ch enw chi? Let's break it down. Beth, what? Yw'ch is your. Enw, name. Chi. Literally, what is your name, you? But it doesn't sound the same in English. Basically, in Welsh, when we want to say your something or his something or her something, we put two words either side. So if you want to say your name, it's eich, and then the name, enw, and then another U word, chi. So eich and chi. Because eich in this case is shortened. So beth yw'ch enw chi? Beth yw'ch enw chi? And we can answer the question by saying your name, followed by ydw i. So it will be Jason ydw i. But before we go on, most people shorten ydw i to dwi. We take the Y off. Dwi. So Jason dwi. John dwi. Rhiannon dwi. Edward dwi, for example. Now, a good way to remember this is to think that you were going to the toilet, doing a wee. I'm going to do a wee. Jason, do wee. Jason's doing a wee. It's a lovely image, isn't it? Think of yourself going to the toilet while introducing yourself. Jason Dewey. Jason Dewey. You try it with your name. Your name followed by either a Dewey or Dewey. Fantastic. Da iawn. Very good. If the person you're introducing yourself to, if you have a friend with you and you want to introduce your friend to them, we put the word dyma in front of their name. Now, dyma means this is or here is. So if your friend was called Kerry, we would say dyma Kerry. Dyma Kerry. Jason Dewey, dyma Kerry. Or Aaron Dewey, dyma Rhian. I'm Aaron, this is Rhian, or here's Rhian. A good way to think of it is that your friend is dumber than everybody else you know. Dumber Kerry, yes. Kerry's dumber than me and Edward and John and Bob and Aaron. Dumber Kerry, or dumber Aaron, yes. He's really thick. That's a good way of remembering it, to use the word. Now, of course, it's spelled differently, but it sounds the same as the English word. It's spelled D-Y-M-A. Dyma Kerry. This is Kerry. So you're probably wondering why I've just moved on the screen and the computer's disappeared. It's magic. Well, let me tell you what's happened. I was halfway through editing the video. It was looking great. And all of a sudden, we just had this t sound over the dialogue, really loud. Couldn't hear the last half of the video. So I'm re-recording it. And what we were looking at is another way of introducing people. And that is using a form that's similar to introducing yourself. So I said, Jason Dewey. And there's a similar form for saying who he is and who she is. And that is using the words yw for a man. Yw. Now, I'm from South Wales or South West Wales, so I tend to pronounce the sound as an A. But it's up to you. Depends what part of Wales you're from. You can say, for example, Owain yw. Or Owain yw. Owain yw. Owain yw. It doesn't really matter, but the proper form is Owain yw e. Owain yw e. Owen he is. So it's an emphasis form again, and we're just saying he's Owen. And if you wanted to say who she is, we use the female form. We say yw again and follow it by he, spelled H-I. And it often confuses people learning Welsh that the word for she in Welsh is pronounced he. He is she and she is he. And we are all together, cuckoo. Bit of reference there for you. But that's how it is. He, spelled H-I, is the Welsh word for she. So we would say yw he. So Rhiannon yw he. She's Rhiannon. Sarah yw he. She's Sarah. So we have those two forms. They're it's slightly different. There's two different ways there that we've had. So we can say this is, here is dyma, dyma John, dyma Sian. Or we can say he is, or she is. Sian yw he. Sean yw e. So it's just like we would do in English. We'd say, this is John, or he's Bob. It's just a similar way. We've got those two distinctions. So there we are. We have all these different ways of introducing ourselves and other people. And I hope you've enjoyed today's lesson and found it useful. If you do enjoy the lesson, please give us a big thumbs up. Really helps the channel. If you'd like to see more of our videos, why not subscribe? And if you'd like to see every video as it comes out, why not click the little bell? Well, thank you so much for all the support, all the wonderful comments that you've given. It's amazing. And also thank you for those of you that are supporting us in the Learn Welsh Podcast Club and on Patreon as well. If you would like to do that, you can go to learnwelshpodcast.co.uk, join the Learn Welsh Podcast Club, or you can go to patreon.com/learnwelsh. There's lots of different levels in Patreon that you can join. It's up to you. You can start low or go high. Perfectly up to you. Either way, you get lots of extra materials, including all the lessons and all the videos early, quizzes, written versions of the lessons, transcripts, dialogues, all kinds of stuff. Well, thank you so much for joining me. It's time for me to go, and I shall see you soon. Hwyl! Bye!